So I've been messing around with settings on my computer. Hopefully the audio is synced a little bit better. And hopefully the screen quality is a little bit better as well. We'll find out. So welcome into the episode. We are at the end of the 2037-38 season. Crawford, our world-class 22-year-old Irish right-back who came through the academy, has decided to do a Trent. He'll only stay if we qualify for the Champions League. Challenge accepted. So since January, we decided not to play football. A draw, a victory, and a defeat in January, before 2 draws, 2 victories, and 1 defeat in February. March was a busy month, 1 defeat, away to Man United. 3 victories in a row to start April before we got beat by Arsenal and drew to Norwich. We then drew 3 games in a row, Forest, Brentford, Newcastle, and we just beat Bournemouth 3-1. Now we do have West Ham left to play in the league, but we are pretty much guaranteed. We're not, because Brighton won, doesn't matter. Brighton were 3 points behind us. So we have West Ham left, but currently we're in 5th. We could finish 5th, we could finish 6th. We need to qualify for the Champions League for Crawford to stick around, which is a top 4 finish. Or we could do it another way. First off, FA Cup. By the way, you'll see a game there. So we beat Bromley, then we beat Woking 4-0, then we beat Chelsea 10-1. 10-1. I mean, we then lost to Norwich, but we beat Chelsea 10-1. I don't know, and you don't know, alright? But here we are. Today's live come. So, after the winter break, we beat Radnick 1-0 before 1-0 draw to Rangers. Then we came against Bromley in the round of 16, got 3-2 victory away from home before beating them 1-0 at home. We then played Milan, got 3-1 victory at home before 1-0 away from home saw us go through to the semis, where we beat Atletico Madrid 3-2 away and then picked up a 1-0 victory at home against them, with Sousa on the score sheet, who is actually leaving us and going to Valencia for 18.5 million. I know what you're going to say. It's not a lot of money. The guy's a prick, okay? We are happy he's leaving. There's the door. Off. You can work out what I said. Honestly, complaints at everything. He is going to play a day because he's quite good. We do need to fix it. That we get a replacement. We've got some youngsters who I do like, but yeah. We do have issues where we don't have a striker for today's game. I'm going to try to address this now. So, I think Finchy I think I'm going to go with Saka. I think his experience might do something. So we're going to be going with Thompson in goal. Academy player Thompson. Signed a new contract this year. 26 years old now. Stephen Davis, who did come through the academy at right centre-back. We have Holden, who came through the Inter Miami Academy. Still a very solid player, 27 years old. And Simmons, who came through the Coventry Academy, but has been with us for quite a few years now. Crawford, who came through the academy, and then Robinson, our new signing this season, who's improving really, really nicely. I think long term we've got a good one there. Adebayo, who came through the academy, 29 years old now, 298 appearances. Obviously came on loan with us to Austria Wien years back, alongside Archie Gray, who has a year left and has been a really solid player for us this season. I think that was money well spent bringing in experience. Sousa and Bobby Roberts, who is just turning into an absolute gem. What a player he's going to be. And then Saka up top. Then on bench we have some talent. Let's mention that I sent Dave Howard out on loan so he could score a load of goals and get his confidence back. He scored 4 in 15 games for Charlton. And the only other bit of business to mention, he went out on loan as well, is Alex Lawers, who we signed from Circle Bruges. He looks like a really talented player. Can't score either, so a bit upsetting that both of them have been very short of goals this season for their clubs. But he's going to come back and be our first team, probably as our backup next season. We do have the Japanese striker as well, who hasn't really developed how I hoped. He has picked up 11 in 30 for Gladbach, but I think just because we paid 5 million for him, I think we're probably going to cash in on him, to be honest with you, in the summer. Mainly due to the fact that we have zero money. We leak money like a sieve. And yeah, I mean, I've built quite a young squad. I think we have a lot of potential. I would like to continue. Financially, it's an absolute shit show. Debt, we still have 74 million in debt still. It says net debt. But there's nothing on this list. Does that mean I've just paid it off? Or what's going on here this month? Let's have a look. Okay, last month. Bonuses, transfer, tax. Other 11, 14 last season. Loan fees. I have no idea. All I know is we absolutely leak money. Right, so Europa League final. We are going to be playing Manchester City. They are a top 4 side. But I honestly think we can do something here. I really do. I'm looking at the setup we have. This is the only change I'm going to make. I just don't want us to go so aggressive, because I think it might cost us in some of the games against the bigger teams. So we're going to go with that and just see if it can help us a little bit here. This is the only European trophy I've not won in this European Journeyman. So a victory here today, personally, would be insane, because it means we've won the Conference League with Austria Wien, Champions League with Barcelona, and now Europa League with Liverpool. The Premier League and FA Cup, League Cup, being the 2 left, I think I would like to try to get. So that would be a dream. Maybe if we can do that I think with Liverpool, I'd like to do it. I don't want to jump ship. Roberts on the left hand side though, puts it across. Oh, he scored. Bukayo Saka. Potentially his last game for the club. He is leaving in the summer, retiring. He was with me at Barcelona. He joined me from Newcastle to finish his career with me as manager at Liverpool, and he has put us 1-0 up. They are saying it would be beneficial. Kian De Bruyne. Is that... Wait, agent? Personnel, it doesn't say who. Favourite personnel. Can't be, right? I mean, he's not even that good. Did they sign him just because of his name? Just saw De Bruyne and you're like, what? We quite a long way into the future now, mate. Is he still playing? Come on. Lozano for Manchester City, playing out from the back. They go into midfield to Bellingham, who is getting on in age now. Kingler goes back to defensive mid, Onana. Suarez. To Kabasi, who I did have at Barcelona, ended up moving on to Man City due to the fact that he was on £1 million a week, basically, when you paid his appearance fee on top of his £750,000 a week wage. So some people in the comments did say I shouldn't have let him go. Still wonder if it was the right decision, but financially we just could not afford to have a player of his wage expenditure. Souza is really struggling fitness-wise. We'll see how it looks 5 minutes into the second half. The only changes I'm going to make, I'm just going to ask us to be a bit more disciplined. We are winning the game, so there's no reason to go crazy. The game is at... Wait, hang on. Dean Saunders Park at Bridgend. No teams playing it. The 51 capacity. What? 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 The Dean Saunders Park. Okay. Yep. Alright. Let's have a look then. We're struggling here. Fitness wise. Both our attacking mids are struggling. What's Affleck's injury? It's expected to be back. It's a tight hamstring. He could... Just wondering if we drop Saka there, bring on Affleck, and then Hewlett for Souza. then maybe we have to bring on Finchy for Crawford if the legs struggle at right wing back. But we're still leading. Just got to keep ourselves positive. You can see there Adebayo and Crawford and Robinson to be fair, and Gray. We are struggling at the minute. I'm going to go to defend tactic. We have created a couple. It's basically the same tactic, just a few adjustments to try to see games out or see situations out. Right. I'm going to bring on Levette for Archie, Crawford, Finshu, and Emberson. Because then the wing backs where you need legs. And the defensive ball winning midfielder fresh legs as well. I think they're the changes which I think need to be done. Fresh legs, hard working, determined. And just ask our team to focus. There's 5 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. There's been very few highlights in this game, but I'll tell you now, I will accept that all day long. Finchu could be winning. He could win all three as well. He's won the Conference League with us. He's won the Champions League with us. We could now be winning the Europa League, which means Champions League qualification, which means Crawford should be happy to stay because it means we qualify for the Champions League, which I told him we would do. Never told him how we'd do it. I Finchu, come on. Goes inside to Hewlett. Please just waste time. There's no reason to mess around like this. Left set pieces. Waste time whenever possible because we are 1 minute away from being crowned Europa League champions. I've won it all. We have won it all in this European Journeyman. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Come on, get that trophy over. Get that trophy over. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I? Oh, there, I'm on the sideline. I'm on the sideline as we are crowned at the Dean Saunders Park. We are crowned Europa League winners. Come on. So happy. Make sure I'm recording. Make sure I'm recording. There was no highlights in that game, by the way. Yep. So we won the Europa League. Very nice. We got 7 million. Very much needed. Fans praise. First time since 2001. Understandably happy with the manager. Thank you. Liverpool manager pleases board with the win. But you can see, by the way, domination. Man United twice, Tottenham, and now us. We'll take that after. We got 2.9. We got 3 million. We qualify for the Champions League. Initial budgets, by the way. 14 million paid out. Well, there's all the money we got. There you go. Crawford's happy to stay. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie, mate. I wasn't going to let you go anyway. Unless we got over 100 million in for you. We are struggling. 60 million in the red. I'd be shocked if we make any signings. What I'm going to do, though, before we recap, I'm actually going to play the final game. And then we're going to come back after this, just so we can see who wins the Europa League. Champions League, because Arsenal could win it for the third time in 4 seasons. So I'll be back for that. Okay, so let's see how it went. First off, we beat West Ham on the final day, relegating them, unfortunately. Sorry for that. Bournemouth, West Ham and Brentford went down. So we finished 5th, 10 points so behind 4th. Yes, we qualified for the Champions League, winning the Europa League, but 10 points behind 4th is quite bad. So, Champions League, Barcelona won it in extra time. Emmerich with 2 goals. I would love to try to sign Emmerich, but look at his value. He was such a good sign when I brought him in for Barcelona. So Barcelona won Champions League, we won Europa League, and Galatasaray won the Conference League. People might wonder why I haven't mentioned intake. Best way to mention it is it was crap. These players were brought in for one reason. We didn't have enough depth in our under-18s. So now we do. But apart from that, they just weren't good. We ended up coming in 5th place in the table. Not solid, but we just don't have that much quality in the youth team, to be honest with you. Our under-21s, they ended up coming in 15th place. You can see there, 12th place Derby County actually end up winning the championship. Absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. So in terms of our squad then, top goal scorer for the season was Bobby Roberts with 21 goals in all competitions from attacking midfield. 17.5 million we paid for him. 17 assists as well. Second top goal scorer with 20 was Souza, obviously leaving us in the summer. Akande picked up 16 in 26 starts. Had a few injury problems near the end of the season, but the fact he can play attack and mid means I'm not concerned about replacing him as a striker. He can drop in behind and do a really good job there. Affleck finishing 4th top goal scorer, 18 years old, came through the academy. I'm blown away that he stepped up so well this season. 6th in the league in 26 games, but all in all, he has been really good for an 18-year-old. Top assists, it is Bobby Roberts and Crawford. Robertson got 11 in the end, Sousa and Saka. Finchu with only 5 this season. Finchu, you need to step up, lad. You need to step up. 260 career appearances, 113 games at Barcelona. But look at this though, 6 goals for Austria Wien, 8 for Lens, 6 for Barcelona, already 6 for Liverpool. So he is moving in the right direction. Major broken leg injury, unfortunately, for Valde, so he has been out for the last few weeks, and I think he's going to be out for the start of next season, unfortunately. But 119 games he played for Barcelona as well, so these players really have done a lot for me in this journey. I think with Liverpool's been my worst finishers, yeah. Second in my first ever season, then second with Trenson, third, then we left, went 4th. Second, 4th, and then we won the league with Austria Wien. 5th and 4th with Lens before moving to Barcelona, where we came second before winning every trophy in that season. Then 7th and then 5th, which is joint with what we did with Lens in the first season. So 7th place for Liverpool in season 1 was the worst, but we did win the FA Cup in the first season and the Europa League second season. So we have been winning competitions year after year. You can see here, clubs managed 6. Total game time, 5,466 days. Not had single holiday, I've played through the whole game. Players bought 146, we spent 1.17 billion. We spent money. Since moving to Barcelona, we spent money. But, we've had a lot of fun. I know for FM20 million, whenever the next FM comes on, my plan is to do proper non-league or low league stuff, or saves where we really are hands tied. So we're having a bit of fun in this European Journeyman, but it's been a success so far. I'm going to go away now for the summer. I don't know what's going to happen with this team. We do have some transfers set. We have 2 players coming in, 1 player going out, both defenders coming in. I don't know what's going to happen with this team, just because we owe so much money. We might have to move 1 or 2 on for them big offers. We got offered 91 million for Crawford in January. If 100 million plus comes in for him, I think we're probably going to have to move him on and try to replace him with a player for 20, 30 million. I don't know. But stay tuned and we'll see what's going to happen. Finally, before you go, I just want to see how our Patreon members have done. So, Alex, you have been on loan at Bordeaux. So, you've actually been scoring and you've got over 100 career goals now. Fantastic. Get in there. So, you've been at Getafe where you haven't scored in 19 games at Getafe, but you've been sent out on loan League 2 to Bordeaux and scored 13 in 25, which is fantastic. You've not had double figures since your final season at Austria Wien, so absolutely blown away and pleased that you've done that. Because when I signed you for Lens from Austria Wien, I honestly thought you were going to continue being a goal machine, but it just didn't kick on, and that's the way it goes in Football Manager. And also, Rod, you have been on loan this season at Wigan. You've played 26, scoring 1. So you've not had the best season, unfortunately. If I go here, 15 games as a striker as well. 4th from attacking midfield, so you've not had a good season. I don't know where your career's going to go, mate. It says leading National League North or South. So I might try to get you out on loan in League 2, for example, next season. I don't know. But we'll see how it's going to push on. And I want to thank everybody for watching, tuning in, and continuing to support as we just tick along and wait for news on the new Football Manager. Might have come by this point, so I'm about a month ahead. Doubt it.